Hey guys, it's Devin from Comikazees, and today's video is going to be my review and top 5 moments of The Flash, episode 15. But first, I could finally say now that The Flash is back.
Yes! Yes!
This is an idiot.
Yes!
I'm so happy I'm able to say that again. You know, that month wait was torture. You know, like, I need my Flash fix. But, you know, it's such a great way to come back with such a strong episode. And let's just get into it. It was just pure amazingness. For episode 15 out of time, I would have to say the episode was an A, maybe even A+. It was just great. We got introduced to Mark Martin, you know, the original Weather Wizard from the comics, and it's also Clyde Martin's brother, you know, the knockoff Weather Wizard from episode 1, for the people who forgot. This episode had so many crazy things in this episode. Like, it was good, but the last 5 to 10 minutes were just mind-boggling. It was insane. And now when I listen to Andrew Kreisberg and Greg Berlanti say it was one of the best episodes they've ever done, I can agree with them and say, yes, it was. My body could not handle it. Quotes from J. Roar. Go check out his reaction to that video. Oh my god, it's priceless. But, you know, back to the review. We see Barry and Linda go on a date to the bowling alley where they run into Iris and Eddie. And Iris is like, join us, you know, it's going to be cute, and this, that, and the third. And it gets really awkward because how Iris acts with Barry, like, touching his face, real flirty, like, and it makes Eddie feel very uncomfortable, like, who wouldn't? And that awkwardness is cut short when, you know, there's a call to Eddie, and Barry has to go to because he is CC. I mean, he is a crime scene investigator, there you go. But the thing is, Mark Martin attacks the coroner at the morgue, looking for who shot his brother. So now he knows that it's Joe West and he's be coming after Joe. Now, after, you know, they investigate the scene and stuff like that and find out it's Mark Martin and that he's coming after Joe West, Joe and Barry go to Star Labs to, you know, see what's going to happen, how they're going to work this plan out. And they, you know, that's what they do. And we also, you know, see a lot going on with Iris because Eddie's mad at her about the thing. You know, always feeling second rate to Barry. Always like feeling that he doesn't match up to Barry. And with, you know, Mason Bridge, her mentor, saying, you know, you gotta look into Star Labs, start questioning your friends about Harrison Wells, about the disappearance of Simon Stagg from episode 2. We all know he killed him, but they don't know that yet. And how he has evidence on Harrison Wells. So she kind of questions Barry, and Barry doesn't like it because it's just like, yo, he's a good man. We all know he's not. But, and also, oh, her being extremely jealous that Linda is dating Barry because we all know Iris loves Barry. But we also, now taking it back to, you know, Team Flash, we see Cisco, you know, being the genius that he is. He's trying to figure out a way to stop Weather Wizard and keep Joe alive. So he starts working on this wizard's wand that's going to be able to suck out all, you know, the things that Mark is going to need to create the power, whatever he does. So as Cisco tries to figure that out and all that goodness, eventually he does. But also, you know, a lot of stuff happened with Cisco this episode because not only is he helping Joe, he's starting to question Wells. He's starting to look into Wells. And, you know, he has a lot on his plate. He wants to see what happened the night that they captured the Reverse Flash. Why the force field acted, you know, started not work. It started, like, failing on them in a way. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. But eventually he, you know, finishes the wizard's wand and goes to drop it off at CCPD. And when he does, you know, he goes back to Star Labs to investigate Wells. As soon as he leaves, Mark Martin, the Weather Wizard, shows up, like, just out the other. I don't know how this man walks into, you know, a cop precinct and does not get noticed. Like, everyone's looking for you, and you just strolled right in. But, you know, he attacks Joe and the rest of the cops. And it was cool to see his powers. He brought lightning indoors. He was hitting them like little tornadoes and vortexes, and it was awesome to see. And thanks to the Flash, Flash starts racing his way there. But just as Joe's about to get struck with lightning, you see Captain Sync dive and take the hit. And then while everyone's like distracted, Flash uses the Wizard's wand, sucks all the power that Mark has, and Mark dips. Now the Flash takes Captain Sync to the hospital where they find out might be paralyzed, and that really affects Joe because Joe feels that his fault now, and is going after Martin by himself, no matter what they say. But we know Eddie tags along with him. Now, as Joe and Eddie are looking for Martin, you know, Mark, I'm like messing up today. Sorry. Mark, catches them and basically sucks Joe out the window and takes him, leaves Eddie because he has no part with Eddie. Now, shifting back to Star Labs. We see Cisco begin to investigate, Wells and the night of the Reverse Flash incident, and tells Caitlin, "Can you keep Wells out of Star Labs for a day while I do my business?" And she says yes, and as he's doing it, he starts seeing some crazy things. Like he's searching, he's trying to add stuff up, and it's not working. Now, while he's doing that, now they have Weather Wizard has Joe on his boat at the pier or the waterfront. He calls Iris and tells Iris, "I have your father. If you tell any cops, I will kill him. Meet me at the waterfront." Instantly, she goes to tell Barry, and Barry goes with her. So now, as they're going to the waterfront, this loveliness, they get there, and then we're shown Caitlin talking with Wells. And she's trying to keep him distracted by keeping him there while Cisco does his thing. And it doesn't work because as soon as she's not looking, he dips. Leaves the wheelchair and the glasses and all. Now, as he's going to Star Labs, which we know, we see Cisco figure out that the Reverse Flash that they caught was a recording. It wasn't real. So now, as he's like going through in his head, he's like, "What?" There's Wells behind them. Like, as he's listening to the recording, he comes in saying, "Some would say I'm the Reverse." And then Cisco's like, "Wow, it was you. Why?" And Wells tells him why. I've been stuck in this time for 15 years. I need Barry's. I'm trying to kill Barry when he was young so I could take his speed and go back home. Which I was like, what? But then the craziness happened when he was like, "Cisco, you know how hard this was to keep this from you? And one, we haven't probably been introduced yet. My name is," I'm not going to spoil it for the people who haven't seen that episode yet, but I'm not going to say the name, but us comic book Flash fans know who he said. And he's a distant relative of somebody on the show, Eddie Thorne. But when he said the name reveal, I lost it. My friend Justin was there, was like looking at me. I was like, "Oh my God." But like I was saying, it was crazy. And he was telling Cisco, and he was sad because he was like, "I've grown quite fond of you, Cisco, and this was hard to keep this from you, and I'm sorry for this." But he shoves his vibrating hand into Cisco's chest and kills him. And he's like, "Now I know what it is to have a son, I guess, but you've been dead for centuries, so I had to do this." And he died, and I was like, "What the hell? They killed Vibe." But now, with all that craziness that happened, I'm not gonna spoil what happened for the people. What happened with Barry, Iris, and Weather Wizard at the waterfront, because that would be giving too much, and it's going to be part of my top 5 moments, and I'll talk about it after my top 5 moments. So here's the moment for the people to skip ahead to the video to where you see my face again. That'd be okay to watch from there, so you haven't spoiled anything for yourself. So, you ready? Top 5 moments coming up. And now here are the top 5 moments of The Flash, episode 15, Out of Time. Moment number 5, meet Mark Martin, the new Weather Wizard. Moment number 4, Barry and Iris finally kiss. Moment number 3, Mason Bridge has evidence on Harrison Wells about the killing of Simon Stagg. Moment number 2, the Flash accidentally goes back in time. Moment number 1, Harrison Wells introduces himself as Eobard. There goes my review and top 5 moments of The Flash, episode 15. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to our channel or haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below for more. Also, follow us on Twitter at Comikazees, where you can give us your opinion or any feedback or any videos you want to see. Just let us know. Now, like I was saying before, Eobard Thawne is on the show. Cisco died, but is going to come back because thanks to time travel, Barry and Iris, kissed. I also didn't put, but Barry revealed himself as the Flash to her. And now all that's taken away because he went back in time to the day before. So now, next week, it'll be supposed to be like next week, next Tuesday, but it'll be the same Tuesday in a way. But the Rogues are coming with Lisa Snart, so it's going to be interesting to see. I can't wait for it. Also, I have some interesting Flash videos I want to do. I'm going to have a discussion video with my friend Justin, maybe even Adrian, where we're going to be talking about The Flash. So I'm super excited about that. I hope you guys are as well, the people that have subscribed to us. So grateful. And I can't wait to talk about The Flash. I'm actually going to be doing my Arrow video now. It wouldn't let me upload it before, but let's work on it again. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time when we talk about The Flash or anything comics.